No precision on the ball here, Kwame Kizito. And he scored here against Kotoku Royal. Facing Benyon. It's been brought down by Ruben Yan, and that obviously is going to be a free kick there for Danbort FC. The good push on him there from Ruben Yan. Tomasabe here. Well, then he talked about himself moving to a different club, and management of Hearts of Oak said that Tomasabe, the property of Accra Hearts of Oak, is not moving anywhere. And now free kick advantage Accra Hearts of Oak, and that's NS Pano, the left back, complaining to referee Charles Polo of his innocence in that game, or perhaps in that foul. Initially, the referee was for play on until he decided to the free kick against Danbort FC, and there you have the reaction there. That played to what's Tomasabe started the action. He was pushed down here, but still kept his eyes on the ball when the referee eventually went in for the foul. Again, this ball whipped in from Mesa, the left side, and of course it's well collected by goalkeeper Prosper Beku. Facing Benyon, he has to be Nyanti beat. Again, that's Inusa Mamudu. We want to play with him and facing Benyon, resulting in the goal kick there for Hearts of Oak. And that's the coach Evan Sajay. Well, Danbort FC have played as many as 23 games in the Division 1 League, that's Zone 3. They've picked up 9 wins and had drawn 5 of their games and losing 9 as well, and scoring 27 points. In that particular group, you have Dreams FC leading with 57 points, and Hearts of Lions second with 51, Vision FC with 48 points, Narnia with 31, and Tudu Mighty Jet with 31 points, and Amadas Professionals with 30, and there you have Ankiti United with 29, and Danbort 8th in Zone 3 with 29 points. And that means that you're definitely going to have the Dreams FC qualifying to the Premier League next season in Zone 3. For a push there on Stanley Boateng. Robertado. Benyon for Danbort here. And Ruben Yan will clear the ball away. Well, the fans of Danbort really happy not to have the team moving forward. And again, they have to find that cutting edge. Danbort FC, Ibrahim La. Fatah Mohammed just carrying the ball away for a goal kick. Beautiful defensive play there from Hatterfolk. And that's Evan Sejay once again. He's been trying to work himself with the team, and the team has seen them grow from a coach club to a first division side. And always very loyal to the cause of Danbort FC. Ajay. And Danbort again inside the half of Accra Hatterfolk. Yet again, the inexperience will definitely count to Hatterfolk with win possession. Now trying to push the ball forward into the half of Danbort FC with Thomas Sabe. He needed a charge there. And so obviously want to cutting that Thomas Sabe. Looking for Isaac Mensah. And yet couldn't pick the ball up here. Hatterfolk for this play now. He's already coming back from injury as Mensah, long layoff, and might have also Who have the fans in the stands watching this game and perhaps hoping at least they may have the opportunity of beating this side to get to the semi-finals of the competition. Well, last year it was Bechem United and OaK United that got to the FA Cup finals, and of course it was Bechem United beat OaK United by 2-1 to win the cup there in Cape Coast. And now corner kick to Danbort FC. Jay having that conversation with his striker, Kwesi Mbenyin. Just a minute and stoppage time. Another strike again, and rolling over the bar there, Stanley Boateng. Well, Danbort FC really have given Accra Sports a good run for the Monday this afternoon at Accra Sports Stadium. I've seen not too many chances though, but a couple of times when they do have it, it's been difficult for Accra Sports to break them down. Cosmos Dauda, Bami Kizito. We're doing 3 minutes so far on time, and Daniel Cordier here. Benyon. Yet again another huge ball down the left-hand side. It will be left hand for Ruben Yan to defend that. It's been a quiet afternoon for both sides. Folk really have had to work hard to get a goal against Danbort FC, a side they are meeting after 6 years. They've really not played them competitively in any competition. The last time both sides decided to meet at the ATCC Park was a friendly game when Tiki Akono was in charge of Accra Sports, and that was the only time the two teams have to play each other. And then when they came into business, when Henry Lamte was expected to have signed for Accra Sports, but the negotiation had to break down, and Henry Lamte had to move back to his mother club, that's Danbort FC. Benyon goes round Atenga, and he has been fouled by Vincent Atenga. He's just looking around to see if he can get his teammate to pick him past two, and again another. Seem to be some opportunities there for Danbort FC inside the half of Accra Sports. Phobians are defending at the moment, and Danbort FC striking from different angles there, trying to get a goal. Well, the game ends goalless in stoppage time. There will be extra time in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup competition, and then there will be penalty shootout. Ibrahim Lab. Robert Pardo. Cordier. Benyon. And Danbort playing some delightful football. As they move forward again, Hartlepool moving back to defend. And again, poor ball there from the left back, Enes Bano. do have the Council of Economic Council of China. There's a Chai Zhenghe in the stands there, and the first half comes to an end here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Pretty much of a dull game, perhaps. That's folk not seen plenty of opportunities though, but a couple of times when they do have them, they've been shooting wide. Not to talk about the Danbort FC side. The likes of Ibrahim La had a one-on-one situation with goalkeeper Ben Mensah and decided to really shoot wide again. But again, Ben Mensah doing so well to save that situation, and goalkeeper Prospect Beku may have picked up an injury there, being attended to by the medical team of Danbort FC there. But again, it's an interesting game for folk. They have had to push further high on the pitch there to see if they can register a goal. And the first half of the game has been on for equal sides for Accra folk and Danbort FC. So going into the break, the Accra folk nil, Danbort FC nil. Well, again, half-time statistics there, folk with plenty of possession, 55 to 45 there, and you have as many as 6 corners, and you talk about 20 fouls committed both sides, and shot on target 7. And again, there's nothing to show for in terms of goals here. Folk nil, Danbort FC nil.
4G is non-stop music. It's sharing and entertainment without buffering. It's gaming with no lag and movies with full immersion. 4G is business without restrictions. It's also smarter money. It's learning beyond borders, achievement without limits, and health for everyone. It's love, family, joy, and everything else. 4G is life. Get a 4G device today and live on the next level. MTN 4G. Hello, future.
MTN. Everywhere you go. Life is better with MTN Mobile Money. It's easy, fast, and super convenient. Experience the new world of better money.
Hi, I'm Kitty. You probably know me as MTN Hitmaker winner and a singer. But there's a lot more to me. Like playing the guitar. I love photography. I've got mad skills. And I'm also a world-class chef.
Be all the shades of you. Download and register on the MTN Pulse app from the Google Play Store. Mash up your Pulse bundle and connect to the things you love the most.
Be more, Charlie. Just be.
MTN Pulse. Just be.
MTN Mobile Money is a secure cash management service that is available on the mobile phone. The service is a fast, simple and convenient way of transferring money, paying for goods and services and buying airtime. To enjoy the service, you first need to be registered as an MTN Mobile Money user. Simply go to any MTN customer service center, partner bank or mobile money merchant with a valid photo ID. This can be your passport, voter's ID card, driver's license, NHIS or national ID card. Once registered, you need to load money onto your MTN Mobile Money wallet to be able to send money and make payments. To do this, visit any MTN service center, partner bank or mobile money merchant with the money you wish to load onto your MTN Mobile Money wallet. The merchant will take your money and credit your MTN Mobile Money wallet with the exact amount. You then receive a confirmation text message on your phone that the money was successfully loaded. Sit back and enjoy the convenience of paying your bills, buying airtime and sending money to anyone in any part of the country. Go to MTN Mobile Money menu on your phone, select a transaction you like to perform, enter your PIN and click send. It's that simple.
Since the launch of MTN Mobile Money 5 years ago, the service has transformed from being a money transfer product alone to a service that has expanded into payments. Our partnership with the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection for the LEAP project is to facilitate payments to the deprived in society. These are people who are reached by the government through social intervention and support. They receive stipend on bi-monthly basis, and our role is to facilitate that payment and make it easier for them to receive their payments and be able to access their funds for whatever purposes these individuals use their funds for.
I told me fear ponsan, but my name is yo. Yeah, tabuleni. Mbi ya May 6. Te no watch on work a year. No me wa ha work or by any poiwa. Nkebeke bi na ya asu anyeshia. Wabaya bulem wabaya chote. Acho no kudela dela. Ko chote truck ikumi ko tele aba pay 4,000. 4,000 no work wa fe galike sickly. Beke bi ne ba fo kenye se. No say. Ni government e ba bon wo shika hamo. Why here methodist is from Twim. So we call about Tajan the lady Kashigbe Kameba, Kamakan Baba do Ameba, Ekram Baba Suha. No say, you go and take a chon MTN Biano, Nakaba, Bongo phone name of Swim, okay, and quell phone in Naka Banon, can shuffle at the office, Akabaham, Yaji, Naka Pepe, Baham, and a college and a cabash, and book a bean, my boamina, and Matao no Komahama by ye done. You know, be conclude, I can come at the guy, I am a squat, Taleka, woody, canofiano. No say nikaba bomba nkuchimu fio nika wa gbeke biye kabashi bia no MTN bia me wa mi wa lent shika me ko eko jake ha bono alaje le egbe no shika ote no abaka le pepe pa wode nika gbina ka wonde nika ni mimba obaka na kan gbele yesu ba wo mi kete enwi nna me hye no fia no fe niti kamba sheshia sana ko benye na kan gbele ko ba sheshia no la pen la jake ni sheshika no MTN bia ni ano ni twa na kan ni pepe nya no twumo wa ya no ni hwele onye irado aka nyen wa wonike.
MTN Mobile Money has transformed the lives of many Ghanaians because it now allows them to do things they would have otherwise not been able to do before. With mobile money, they are able to send money to their loved ones within a very short time. They are able to make payment for their services, including DSTV, electricity, postpaid bills, and even buy airtime any time of the day, any time of the night.
My name is Victor Sari Japon. I live in Sunyani and I work with Newmont Ghana Gold Limited. I live here, but my family lives in Koforidua. Because of that, I need to remit home and I need to send money home at every point in time. I also have a project in Koforidua that I take care of. You know the problems you go through when you have to go through traffic and queue to actually transfer money home. Life was a hassle at that time. Ever since I registered for MTN Mobile Money, my life has been very, very, very good. There's no more hassle in joining queues, no more traffics. I can sit in the comfort of my home and still transfer money to my home, transfer money to my mason, and to whoever I want to transfer money to. Now I have more time to spend watching my DSTV instead of going through traffic to pay for my DSTV bills. I can tell you, that security-wise, it's so good. Because ever since I registered for MTN Mobile Money, I've never missed anybody that had been sent to anyone, and it gets there as fast as possible. So mobile money has actually changed my life. And I will always encourage anyone in Ghana to join MTN Mobile Money because it comes in handy.
MTN Mobile Money assures you of security because at the time that you set up an account, we provide what we call the mobile money PIN. That PIN is what you use, it's a 4-digit PIN, which is what you use for all transactions. Without the PIN, you cannot transact from the wallet. So should you even lose your phone, the person who picks up the phone does not have the opportunity to access your funds.
I am from Charles from Paul Manson. Juma we friend of the Pascal Enterprise. Now Juma ran a friend of Pabna Usudapa. On any year, and I started Juma. Initially, I'm the MTN Richard Cass and MTN Starter Park, and I'm started here. In Tibet 2 years back, and now MTN for man mobile money a Juma. Go ahead to Koya Paya Juma or Isrim, and I say, hey, Okumasi, our concrete, and I saw a quite Krabiase. But it's kind of to her point now, or corner. A big scanner over blue or no, let us say, the scanner to the phone also. We do have a not in phone, I mobile money agent to be or be with my Caravan. In a school for so crown, a mobile school. Go the papa, it is scanner to the phone, so on the point in all one. We do maybe all corner, or be scanner, I could your school fees. And now, a boy, Nipaso, a foreign no year, Juma. In America, say, the Nipa 6 and start here. At the particular moment, when Nipa 30 and the employer, the Pasca, our winning mobile money agent. And now, I'm passing so. The crowd over initially, now you're more forest bureau, and I'm changing for agrochemicals. But later on, the mobile money, no, Mama Jina, Yakaka. It's mobile money, and Wapa. What I advise is say, businessmen or school flow, be with my mobile money.
Into the future, we expect it to be part of the everyday activity of the average Ghanaian, especially in the area of payment, so that anytime someone thinks about doing a financial transaction or a payment, mobile money is the first thing the person thinks about. In fact, bringing the whole cashless economy idea into play, all in a bid to improve the efficiency of what they do and make their lives much, much better and improve their business opportunities.
MTN Mobile Money is fast becoming the medium of choice for payments and money transfer. There are over 10,000 MTN Mobile Money merchants spread all over the country, serving over 2 million customers. The service is available in 10 partner banks, and you get 30% bonus credit when you top up with MTN Mobile Money.
MTN, everywhere you go.
If I don't see this wedding with my own eyeballs, dear, it's not me.
Church right.
I just go into the church. Okay, let me connect my earpiece.
Now you may. Renano.
Who stop meets by their sharing here. For salam. Buffet papa.
Enjoy even more Facebook sessions with MTN free after 1. Now, talk for 1 minute and enjoy free Facebook for the rest of the day. And you still only pay for the first minute. The rest is free. Dial *315# to sign up now. Terms and conditions apply. MTN, everywhere you go.
More and more people are using MTN Mobile Money in their everyday lives. Hear that? She just paid her kids' school fees. She just paid for her lunch. And this man just paid his tithe. And this guy just paid for his shoes. No. You just send money to the old lady again, eh? Very necessary.
Like money in your pocket.
Keep up with the times. Got a payment to make? Just Momo it. It's that simple, secure, and convenient.
Welcome to the sound of better money. MTN, everywhere you go.
4G is non-stop music. It's sharing and entertainment without buffering. It's gaming with no lag and movies with full immersion. 4G is business without restrictions. It's also smarter money. It's learning beyond borders. Achievement without limits. And health for everyone. It's love, family, joy, and everything else. 4G is life. Get a 4G device today and live on the next level. MTN 4G. Hello, future.
MTN, everywhere you go.
Accra Hearts of Oak remain unchanged, except to say that Danbort FC have made one change to the team that played in the first half. Their first substitution there, taking out Daniel Ayete for Inusap Mamadou. The Hearts of Oak will get us underway in the second half. And Cosmos down, that will be the one to get a team moving forward there to see if they can actually have the opportunity of winning today's game and qualifying to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Accra Hearts of Oak yet to score today against Danbort FC. Second half, MTN FA Cup's quarter-final game. Hearts of Oak nil, Danbort FC nil. The 45 minutes. Seto Soa, where that ball in. Hearts of Oak really dealing with it. Akrofi, who's sitting right in front of the centre backs this afternoon. He's really doing an overtime. Robertado. Captain Samson Akwe failing to get to the centre forwards. Yet again, Inusa Mamadou. Danbort FC playing some delightful football. Yet again, looking for that space. And again, it's been well collected there by goalkeeper Bedminster. Further attacking move there for Danbort FC. Obviously looking at the right back who has been pushing forward, Stanley Boateng. Akrofi. Daniel Cordier. Kizito. And Soa. And again, the referee whistling for an infringement against Enes Bano. Akrofi again trying to push forward with the ball now to Robertado. Back to Akrofi. He's been distributing the balls there. Thomas Sabe. His job today is to sit in a dip of a midfield there and trying to push the ball forward. Cordier losing possession. And referee whistling for foul there. Meantime, Danbort FC would have a man down. Well, they really have played a very compact game in the first half, Danbort FC. And that's denying Accra Hearts of Oak an opportunity to go. And Espano there, the left back. Picking up a knock on the knee. Well, watching keenly and looking forward to seeing a goal to be scored by any of the sides. One of the things they'll be expecting is for Hearts of Oak to qualify to the semi-final stage of the competition. Atinga. John Mensah here. Ruben Yan using the experience to count here. Great defensive play there from Yan. And that's John Mensah having a beautiful game this afternoon against Accra Hearts of Oak. You know, the centre back very much confident on the ball when he has it. I haven't seen much of the attacking play of Accra Hearts of Oak this afternoon. Perhaps having Patrick Razak on the bench here, where he obviously want to use his speed. Hearts of Oak would want to have Samudin Ibrahim coming on for Daniel Cordier. Perhaps being a bit defensive minded, Hearts of Oak. They don't see much in terms of offensive play. And Hearts of Oak, confirmation of the substitution. We're having Samudin Ibrahim in there for Daniel Cordier. When the coach has seen enough of his display, probably want to get him out for some bit of attacking play from Accra Hearts of Oak. His first touch of the ball there, Samudin Ibrahim. Akrofi. Tomasabe here. Great turn there from Tomasabe. They lost possession though, but Robertado is going to mop things down for Accra Hearts of Oak, and that's a foul there from Inusa Mamadou. Well, I thought he had won the ball fairly. Well, again, it's a bit of a contact there, but not necessarily passed for a huge foul, and that's it. I thought he won the ball fairly. The referee Charles Paul saw it differently, and now there's a foul to Accra Hearts of Oak and a free kick on the right side there, and so being whipped in by Batab Mohammed, cleared away beautifully there by Espano. Yet again, Hearts of Oak want to clear the ball in. It is Atinga who is trying to reach for the ball there, and that's a foul again to Accra Hearts of Oak. Again, we have to be dealt with there, and that was a push there on Atinga. Now Rainbow shot in the 18-yard box, a huge ball, reaching for the height of Kizito. Benyon. Again, it's a poor display there from the striker, Ibrahim La. And Dowda just can't get to the ball. Fatah Mohammed for Accra Hearts Folk, Accra Feet. Will have the opportunity of pushing for Thomas Sabe. Looking for that space to shoot, and he does shoot, and well collected there by goalkeeper Prosper Beku. And that's what Hearts of Folk really have to do if they want to score here. Perhaps shooting from afar. Flag up there for an offside, and that's a Thomas Sabe. Kizito. Thomas Sabe wastes possession here, of course, and nearly was turned into his goal there. John Mensah. He had to find a way to defend, and Accra Hearts of Folk initially thought they had scored there, a non-goal perhaps. Yet again, opportunity wasted, and a corner kick rather given to Hearts of Folk, and they have to deal with this one as well. And now attacking Danbort from all angles, Accra Hearts of Folk, and yet looking for that opportunity. Well, the captain for the side, Samson Akwa. Well, so that's a change coming on. Isaka Nyamewo, the striker, who's coming in for another striker there, Kwesi Benyon. Now, he seems to be the main man there for Danbort Football Club. And so that's the striker coming in for another striker. It's first touching the ball there, looking for his teammates. And this is beautiful play there from Danbort FC. Ball inside the half. Nyamewo just couldn't get to that one. Nearly could have had the opportunity of getting a goal there for the side. And throwing them was everything into the game. Referee says play on. Giving advantage to Accra Hearts Folk, Thomas Sabe. It's Kizito here. Well, trying to pick up Fatah Mohammed. Oh, still in play, Accra Hearts Folk. Somebody Ibrahim here. Fatah Mohammed. Somebody Ibrahim. And now Accra feet. Isaac Mensah. Isaac Mensah shot there. And that's not the best of strike there for Accra Hearts Folk. A lot of space right in front of the 18-yard box. Yet again, precision not the best. Well, again, Frank Totabe looking for something spectacular from Accra Hearts Folk, and that's what he's seen from the players. There we go, the crowd in the midfield with lots of the midfielders there, Accra Hearts Folk, and I don't see much of the finesse on the side. We expect to have more from Accra Hearts Folk in terms of getting the depth touches to the teams and moving to spaces. I haven't really seen much. That's the reason why perhaps it's just bringing on somebody Ibrahim to just get the team moving forward. And now Accra Hearts Folk eventually have to get Cosmos Dowda out there for Patrick Razak, and a lot of speed on the flanks. That's what Patrick Razak brings on the table. against Kotoku Royals. He got a penalty for Accra Hearts of Oak, and Vincent Atinga expertly converted for Hearts of Oak for a goal. And he was so fluid in that game, Patrick Razak. Akrofi. And Patrick Razak obviously wanted to take off like a private jet. He's always fast and moving, and that's what he brings to the side Hearts of Oak anytime he's on the move. And poor control there from Kizito. That's a cynical challenge there from Atinga. And he's obviously angered by Nyamewo's reaction. And that's Atinga, very much of a centre-back who definitely attack and, of course, defend well. And now tempers cooled, and that was the... Well, again, that's supposed to be a bookable offence there from referee's Charles Bullions' perspective, but decided to speak to the player. And you can see throwing arms a reaction to the... Well, again, he puts sides who will have to find a way to deal with this one. That's the man, Patrick Razak, on the move here. Patrick Razak in the 18-yard box, and of course he well defended by Enes Bano. And that is Patrick Razak. When he's in, he brings you lots of varieties. And Hearts of Oak know that when he's in, of course, they might be smelling a goal any moment from now. And Kwame Kizito with that head. Of course, the referee signaling for a corner kick. Frank Nuttall will be banging on Patrick Razak's influence in the game today. Goes in for the corner kick for the Phobians. Leave the ball to the far side. Okay, poor play there from La. We have an hour played, and it's still goalless here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Well, the referee rushed into the side of Setsoa, who was complaining to the referee. He was elbowed. That's a quiet afternoon there. Referee Charles Bulu. Kizito. Akrofi here for Accra Hearts of Oak. Robert Ado, Isaac Mensah. Robert Ado to find a space, and this time Beku has to come out to push the ball out for a corner kick. Accra Hearts of Oak. It's going to be a third corner kick in just 2 minutes. Six players of Accra Hearts of Oak in the 18-yard box now. Thomas Sabe will have to pick the pieces up for the Phobians, not to reload it back into the 18-yard box. of Danbort FC. Akrofi again with opportunity. And now himself will go for a goal. And he shoots wide. Roberta, they're doing so well to intercept play of Accra Hartsburg, and eventually have the Phobians now having lots of players back into the penalty area of Danbort FC. Roberta here again, trying to look for the run of Fatah Mohammed, and well intercepted. And Danbort FC will try to push forward, having a lot of men going for the captain, Samson Okwe. Patrick Razak stopped in his tracks. Well, the referee plays up the advantage, and now Kizito drops it down for Patrick Razak. And the referee will sit for a penalty. Well, and I did say that when Patrick Razak is in, he gets you something exciting, and I think will be given the opportunity when the players of Danbort FC complaining that, well, it was outside the box, not inside. Sadiq Abubakar shown the yellow card for committing a foul just inside there. Well, again, look at it again. Was it inside or outside? Yes, it was a penalty. Great call there from Charles Bulu. Great turn, good anticipation there from Razak. That's very, very inexperienced on the part of Sadiq Abubakar to go in for that tackle there in the 18-yard box. Good decision from Charles Bulu, and Atinga would elect himself. The only time Atinga really missed the penalty back then was the President Cup against Marcia Sante Kodoko. Well, so Prosper Beku now to find a way to stop Atinga from scoring here. Vincent Atinga against Prosper. Atinga, and he scores calmly. Well, the goalkeeper moved the wrong way, and Atinga calmly planted the ball to the left corner for a goal there for Accra Hartsburg. Now the Phobians lead by a goal to nil. Vincent Atinga. Well, in the FA Cup, his third goal in the MTN FA Cup. 2 goals against Kotogu Royals. And now there's another one here for Accra Hartsburg. And Vincent Atinga calmly. He's the expert when it comes to the spot kick there for Accra Hartsburg. And so the deadlock eventually broke in Accra Hartsburg. And it is Patrick Razak. He is the man who gets you the goals when you need them. Well, initially, Danbort actually thought they had plenty of possession, and that could definitely help them to get a goal, but the story is now different. Well, again, you're looking at the Black Stars B team. Emmanuel Jemfi, Marcia Santi Kodoko, striker there. And so that's a confirmation of the scoreline. Hartsburg 1, Danbort FC 0. Vincent Atinga with that beautiful penalty taken after Patrick Razak was brought down by Sadiq Abubakar in the 18-yard box. Patrick Razak again with opportunity, always using his speed. And now this time he just can't have his way out. Fatal Mohammed, yeah. Samudin Ibrahim. And again, poor communication skills there between the goalkeeper and his centre back. And is that Soa? Set Soa there. Antivoke have a corner kick now to deal with it. Kizito with opportunity, brings the ball down, Accra feet. One of the best of strikes there. Well, the local Black Stars really have been dealt a huge blow with the departures of a lot of players. Razak Kabalura, one of the goalkeepers, he's out of the team. He's moved to Tanzania. The offside flag was up here against the body striker there. Seka Yamawo. Well, the introduction of Samudin Ibrahim and Patrick Razak really showing some glimpses of Accra Hearts Folks attacking play. They are now more offensive-minded in the first half, where they had lots of players in midfield. Daniel Cordia, but again, a bit defensive, because he was actually pushing the ball back into the centre-backs of Accra Hearts Folks until Coach Frank Lutar decided to bring on Samudin Ibrahim and Patrick Razak. Ibrahim La. And he strikes from that angle. Well collected by goalkeeper Ben Mensah. Samudin Ibrahim here. Something in the clock. And now he's been pulled back. The referee said play on. Well, again, this has been amazing. Did he drop like a stone, or that he was actually pulled back? Well, again, a quick look at that. With 20 minutes to go, well, Danbort FC will feel that the referee have dealt with a blow. Just look at that. Well, again, I thought he was pushed by Patau, Tamasabe, Patrick Razak. Trying to go with a spectacular there. Kizito wins the fight now. Kizito pushing forward, and Kwame Kizito, ball taken away from him. And Danbort FC playing some beautiful football, and now giving possession away to Accra Hearts Folk. Akrofi, Samudin Ibrahim. Ball taken away from the feet of Patrick Razak. Yet again, been blocked. And Ibrahim La here for Danbort FC. He asked Robert Ado to beat, cuts him beautifully, and Robert Ado does a beautiful job defensively. Richard Akrofi. Soa. Samudin Ibrahim traps it beautifully for Accra Hartsburg again, and now they're distributing. Was on the balls there, and Danbort FC sweating to win back possession from Accra Hartsburg. We're trying to pick signals that Danbort FC might probably want to introduce another striker into the game. Akrofi now. Samudin Ibrahim. Yamawo, and a shrine blocked beautifully by Atinga. Well, the referee to the rescue of Akrofi. One of the games that Hartsburg will feel that list. They have been given a huge run for the game. They have had to throw in a lot of the Arsenals to qualify to the semi-finals of the MTN FA Cup. It hasn't been that easy for them at all, especially against this side. The side that really narrowly had to pick up the win was against Young Boys, and that's I don't go there until now they decided to have this one coming in from Danbort FC. A huge defensive play from the side. It wasn't really going to be a sure the pack performance from Accra Hartsburg's point of view, but Tal Mohammed is there, just can't pick this one up. Many will feel that Hartsburg have had the opportunity of getting to the semi-finals of the competition. Yes, because maybe the position they've had oftentimes hasn't been that strong enough. But Danbort FC given Hartsburg a stronger position in terms of qualification to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Sometimes experience is eluding Danbort FC. Quarter of an hour to be played for as Danbort FC trying to run deep inside the half of Accra Hartsburg, and eventually they have to mop it up defensively. Ibrahim La here. Kwame Kizito for Hartsburg. Razak taking off. And again, John Mensah intercepting that one for Danbort FC. Has been a real pillar, and then back there for Danbort. Joseph Abdu Jr. with the ball here, and now Ben Mensah comes out. Ibrahim Lau, and once again Accra Hartsburg escaping from the attacking play of our Danbort FC here. Hartsburg trying to throw in Paul Aqua. Well, Danbort FC will definitely get this man out. Joseph Atu Jr. out for Henry J. Lamte. He nearly joined Hearts of Oak until the deal fell through. Henry Lamte. Fatah Mohammed. Patrick Razak again. And Razak was trying to pick the ball straight to Kwame Kizito until he was headed out by Sowa. Patrick Razak again here, trying to cut things beautifully. And Danbort will have Henry Lamte pushing forward. Beautiful pass, Henry Lamte, and the flag up against Ibrahim La. Well, the fans of Danbort FC disappointed with the assistant referee's call there. And that's Paul Akwa also coming in for Hearts of Oak. Midfielder who normally wants to operate from the wings is coming in from Isaac Mensah. Paul Akwa will be expected to also add his experience on the flank there for Hearts of Oak, and Kwame Kizito with the opportunity to push forward. Kizito goes around his man and tracks in, and Soa pushed the ball out for a corner kick for Accra Hearts of Oak. Another corner kick there for Hearts of Oak. Lead delivery there from Patrick Razak. Ibrahim La. Yemowo. Rubinyan is on his trails. Rubinyan will always win the ball here for Hearts of Oak. I know you're pretty much enjoying the game, perhaps looking on, watching Hearts of Oak qualify to the semi-finals of the FA Cup competition. That was a call there from the assistant referee, far side. No, the other FA Cup competition going on, with Mijema leading Amadeus Professionals by 2-1. Fatah Mohammed brings the ball down, takes his man beautifully. Fatah Mohammed. Samudin Ibrahim. Well, 10 minutes plus stoppage time in the game. Hearts of Oak still lead by a goal to nil. Now the Phobians and the offside flag up against Paul Akwa. The call was scored there by Nikote Kute. There's a clearance there from Enes Bano. Well, Ibrahim La brings down somebody, Ibrahim, but of course this game is Frank Littard making sure that Roberto Aldo is the first ever call-up for the season for Accra Hearts of Oak. Paul Akwa here. Great delivery there to the far side. Patrick Razak trying to bring it down and failed to do so. score, trying to enjoy a bit about the opportunities Hartlepool bring on the table. Beautiful scenes at Accra Sports Stadium. Henry Latte. Henry Latte again looking for that opportunity. And he just can't do it alone, Henry Latte. Wow Stars also leading Brickham Chelsea by 2-0. Free quick midway for Accra Hartlepool. The lead here by a goal to nil. Well, the referee obviously want to have some harsh words there for Ibrahim Lara. And a yellow card will be given to him. 2 yellow cards there to Danbort FC players. Sadiq Abubakar now, Ibrahim Lara. Rubinyan, second player there, Rubinyan. An extra time game being played between Wow Stars and Brickham Chelsea in the FA Cup competition, and Wow Stars lead by 2-0. That's our limit. Evans J. Well, the flag is here against Patrick Razak after the beautiful work done. Five minutes of stoppage time here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Paul Aqua loves to run on the flanks there with the ball, and obviously he wants to do that for Accra Hartlepool. What a pass it is there for Tomasabe. And again, the ball well blocked by Stanley Boateng. Samson Aqua. Vincent Atinga brings it down. This is Robertano here. And now Kofi. Fatah Mohamed with an opportunity to search forward with this ball here. Patrick Razak on the right side. And again, his ball well intercepted. Interception. Tomasabe. Hey, so lively this afternoon, Tomasabe. And again, there's an opportunity for Hartlepool to strike from every angle necessary, and that's Paul Aqua. Henry Lamptey. this is Ibrahim La. Folk would have to deal with this one. Again, a block there from Atinga. And Fatal Mohammed has the ball out for a throw-in. Ibrahim La. John Mensah. Soa. Ibrahim La here. And Henry Lamptey just couldn't control that ball as I think that clears the ball out. Meantime, Danbort FC would have to lose possession to Accra Sports. The Wow Stars have also beaten Brecum Chelsea by 2-0. Nasir Moro and Seta Martin getting the goal there for Wow Stars. As we approach the end of the game here at the Accra Sports Stadium, Hearts of Oak lead Danbort by 1-0. Lamptey. Beautiful touches from the striker. And again, some decision would have to be taken here from Danbort FC as to what to do with the ball when they approach the penalty area of Accra Sports, and that's a foul run against Danbort FC according to the assistant referee A.F. Zakaria. Well, Frank Nuttall perhaps will think that the team would have had to score more goals than what they have done at the moment. Maybe not in twos, but that's the free kick. And Inusa Mumudi felt that he was pushed down, and it's Kwame Kijito cutting in. Kwame Kijito again, where yet some chances. Thomas Sabe with a strike, and just going wide. Thomas Sabe looking for a goal today. He's played so well, and yet again not able to have a goal to show for it. We're doing 2 minutes of added on time. Sabe here. Patrick Razak. Hearts can't get a second goal. Razak goes to ground and the referee waves the advantage. Razak again, busy on the field. Thomas Sabe. And now the Phobians having some beautiful possession at the moment. And Thomas Sabe has only the goalkeeper to beat. And just failing to do that. Hearts of Oak really enjoying some good spell at the moment. They're playing to the ball in the half of Danbort FC. Decision really have to come in here. Well, that's Patrick Razak going down and was taking. The referee would have whistled for him as a penalty. Referee Charles Pulu had a different set in terms of his decision. Just A few seconds to end the game. There's been a large attacking move there from Accra Hearts of Oak, and it's been collected by Prosper Beku. Well, so it comes to Accra Hearts of Oak qualifying to the semi-finals of the FA Cup, and this is the second time they have narrowly won against a second-tier side in the Premier League. Of course, in the Ghana football, of course, looking at Hearts of Oak at the moment, they have beaten Danbort by a goal to their against the penalty, which of course came from Vincent, I think, after Patrick Razak was put down in the 18th box by Siddiq Abubakar. The very first time Hearts of Oak narrowly won was against Young Wise, and that was an own goal there from Abdurrahman, and now they have narrowly picked up the point and qualifying to the semi-finals of the FA Cup competition. And they will feel that, yes, they are on course to win the cup this year after 17 years of waiting. Hearts of Oak. Danbort, real opposition for Accra Hearts of Oak. They were not pushovers at all. They came in with the Warriors party. The supporters came in their number to support them. But in the end, Hearts of Oak will have to use the experience to beat them and qualify to the next stage of the competition. It finished here, Hearts of Oak 1, Danbort FC 0. Okay, so we have the FA Cup quarter-final game played. Accra Hearts of Oak winning narrowly against Danbort FC. This is the second time they have narrowly won the FA Cup competition. I mean, the game against the second-tier side, they won 1 against Young Wise. And Coach Frank Nuttall, positives picking up from this game. Were you impressed so far?
Yes, the most important thing is to get through the tie and to go into the semi-final. So we're very pleased about that. And, you know, the starting 11 was a new starting 11 that hadn't played together before. A couple of players playing in unusual positions for them. You know, coming in from the first half, we had 3 clear chances to put the game out of sight in the first half. But then in the second half, we dominated possession of the game and deserved to win the game.
Now, if you look at the progressional level of Accra Hearts of Oak in the FA Cup, 17 years waiting to pick up the trophy, are you saying that you're on course to win the FA Cup this year?
Well, what we're saying is we're in the semi-final, and you know what we need to do now is concentrate on our next game, which is against Kotoko next weekend. We'll recover from this game, enjoy the win today, and then we'll look forward to our next game.
What's the way forward for Accra Hearts of Oak? You're just having 2 competitions, the FA Cup and the Premier League, and you have your sights set on the Premier League as well. Are you saying the Hearts of Oak really will pick 2 trophies at the end of the season?
No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is we're trying to win every game that we take part in and try to win every competition that we take part in. It's like that.
Frank, thank you very much for your time. I'm grateful. That's the head coach of Accra Hearts of Oak, Frank Nuttall, there, and supervising the side to pick up a win here against Danbort FC. And I'm going to talk to Ivan Sajay. He's been with Danbort FC since 1998, the formative years. You started coaching at the age of 12. Would you say that you were disappointed with the outcome of the game?
Well, I'm not disappointed. You know, we are playing with the senior side, and we have to do our best. And so they show that their level of play. and that was the result. So I'm not so much disappointed. I'm rather impressed of the performance of my boys. I'm very, very impressed, in fact.
Would you say that inexperience at a point counted for your inability to shoot at goal, or sometimes not able to take the chances that came your way?
Yeah, of course, it's inexperience, but I believe they did their best. You can see the penalty. I mean, it's inexperience, because if he had taken his time to guide the player out of the difficult angle, I think this penalty will not come. But above all, they did very, very well. I'm telling you, I'm so much impressed with their performance.
So would you say that Division 1 league, your campaign to come to the Premier League is over?
It's not yet over. You know, football, it's full of uncertainties. You can see what happened to Dreams and Tama Youth. Tama Youth was down the 3rd position at the end of the league, but there was a protest, and at the end, they jumped to qualify to the Premiership. And so we are still fighting hard to get to the top. At least if we should finish 4th or something at that level, I believe that in case of anything, we can get a chance of qualifying. That was our aim, but this is what has happened. And so we're still hoping for the best.
So you think you get a protest to qualify?
No, I'm talking about in case of anything, you understand. It has happened before, you know, it has happened before. So I'm putting in my best to stay at a very good position. In case of anything, I mean, you know Ghana football, yeah.
Thank you very much. That's Evan Sajay there. So anything can just happen for the side to pick up a win there. And obviously you have the opportunity to speak to the man of the match for today's game. He's a judge top scorer in the Premier League, Thomas Abe, incredible form this time. What positive is your side picking from this win against Danbort FC, and of course personally for yourself?
I think playing this game, it was difficult for us, because when you play against Tama Youth, they are here watching us, so they know the key players, what we can do. So they give us tough time, and it's Accra debut too. That's why, but we thank God we see through.
All right, so again, I was just talking to your coach about the aim for this season, Hearts of Oak. You're talking about FA Cup, 17 years on, you've not won the Cup, you're trying to win it, and the Premier League as well. How are you going to do the two?
I think for now, we know our position now. So we target one side. The FA Cup can favor us because there is more obstacles in the league. So now our conscience is the FA Cup for now.
You win a goal, King, this season, are you?
It's possible for me to win, so I'm ready for it.
Now, you're going to hold on. There's going to be a special presentation. That's going to come from the Council of Economic Council of China, Mr. Chai Zhehin. He's going to give you a special package. And so I'm just waiting patiently for the special package there for Thomas Abe from the Council of Economic Council in China, obviously. So a start time decoder for you and some, stuff from MTN as well. Thomas Abe, 12 goals in the Premier League, and he contributed well for Accra Sports win against Danbort. Thank you very much, and congratulations there. And so that was a presentation by Mr. Chai Zhengjing. He's the Council of Economic Council of China. And so Thomas Abe win. Of course, I'm going to speak to Sadiq Awakar, obviously of Danbort FC. He played so well today. Sadiq, you caused the penalty. Are you disappointed?
Well, I'm not the one who caused the penalty, but it was our lead back.
Is you also there? You got a yellow card? Okay.
But we were very disappointed for the penalty because it wasn't a penalty.
Sure?
Yeah, it wasn't a penalty.
Did you really see where Razak was?
Yeah, he took the ball in front of Razak and Razak dived.
I think Patrick Razak dived. Anyway, so what's the way forward for Danbort FC?
Actually, I don't know. Let me say. I don't know what to say.
Okay, thank you very much there. And so that's Sadiq Awakar. He's disappointed there as they're looking forward to maybe yet again another opportunity. And so, said that's a game you've played against Accra Hearts of Oak. Were you disappointed that you couldn't beat Hearts of Oak? Do you really come into the game thinking you're going to win?
No, yeah, we are sure we're going to win this game because we have worked a lot, and I'm sure we are doing all our best in our matches, even especially the league matches and the FA Cup. So we came here all out to win this game, but unfortunately things went bad for us. I think everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. So we give all the thanks to Almighty God.
Thank you very much. And so that's Seth Soa, the centre back there for Danbort FC. And so really, and that's been the story there for the MTN FA Cup. Hearts of Oak progressing to the semi-finals of the competition and hoping this time they'll win the cup. And so from the Accra Sports Stadium, my name is Benjamin Willie Graham. I hope you enjoyed the game, and so make sure that you do catch us up in Kumasi. That's Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Accra Hearts Folk in the Premier League. Yeah. Hablo.
Life is better with MTN Mobile Money. It's easy, fast, and super convenient. Experience the new world of better money.